Good morning, everyone. Today I'm doing the last page or the last set of photos of my granddaughter, the older granddaughters. This one's Brenna, Tegan, and Annabelle. And this one will be Brenna's. And here's her, I guess it was It. Wasn't that the creepy clown? So that's her pumpkin. And for her layout, I'm still using the Simple Stories the whole time. These three girls I've done with the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage, October 31st. And today we are on sketch number 21, day number 21. And Jennifer Kane is the creator of the sketch. And again, the sketch will be right up here. And I have, well, it's like her sketch is pretty much, she's giving you where the title goes, a subtitle, and a layout for the photos. My layout for the photos are totally going to go awry. I mean, you can kind of see where, that I got my inspiration. And that's what's important, right? So I've taken and backed everything with this black. I did take the center out of the plaid to utilize somewhere else. The other day I was listening or watching Kelly, I'll put her link down below. She was saying, oh, I hate it that it's called gutting. And it's like, yeah, that is like horrible when you take out the center of the paper. And so I said we should call it cutting out the center to utilize it for something else. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so in the sketch, the one photo is about right here, and then the other two photos are over here. Well, my photos are bigger, so it's going to cover up my element that I want to see right here. So I'm going to bring this one down here. Oh, and I've already matted these with black and then with purple because I told you how I like purple and green mixed in with my orange and my black. So I ran out of this purple and I didn't have any purple that was this color or this shade of purple that I like. So I have pieced it together and it just will not be noticeable, I'm sure. And I've roughed up the edges on this orange background and the purple. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over quite a bit so that I'm not covering up the house on the page. I thought it was cute that it had the house there. And then these ones here, I'm going to stick, see how I've had to piece it together, but I've roughed it up. It's barely noticeable, and by the time that I get things on top of it, I figure it won't be noticeable at all. And does anybody else go outside to rough up their papers? Okay, and again, I'm using one of the black doilies. I just decided I was going to use it on all these ones. I just think it's a neat addition because it's like, how often do you see a black doily? And I thought it looks so Halloween-like. And I also, after the last Halloween page I did, I went in and made a actual, what's it called? Well, it's got a header now. All the Halloween pages got a header. Whatever that's called. I think I need this over a little bit. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I think it's just going to have to stay there. So all the Halloween pages have a what? It has its own list. So if you go to my YouTube channel, well, you're here at the YouTube channel. If you want to go and just look at all the Halloween layouts, then you can see them there. Okay, and then this one here, I want to see this And so I am gonna push her over here a little bit, but I gotta have it down enough that I can embellish above it. Now, Jennifer doesn't really show you where to embellish, but I think most of them don't, because I figure you're gonna have to do whatever works for you. And, but anyhow, so I'm gonna embellish up here, do some embellishing down here. So I've got this ticket that says 31 on it, and it says which, and have says different things on there. So I'm going to use this to actually put my title on, and I'm just gonna kind of put it a little crooked down here, so it's just kind of laying over the house. And then I'm going to take this where it says be very afraid. I'm just going to overlap it, so it kind of just, and I'm going to tilt this just slightly. And oh, and I'm going to put this little stamp. I used a stamp in each one of them. So as long as I can pull this back up, I'm going to put the stamp underneath here. Maybe. I keep jumping the gun on my embellishments. Okay, I'm just going to stick this right here. I just want her tucked in a little bit. Okay. And then I have a brad, one of the sticky brads, and I'm just going to stick this right over the hole on the tag. And then I have this, it was on the brad pack, and it's just one of the chipboard embellishments. And I'm going to stick that right along the picture here, because you really can't see anything, or you know, it's unimportant. So, and then I have this Boo to You, and I have Moonlight, which I told you I've been trying to put moonlight on each one of them, and something about carving. So I'm going to stick that on there. And I want to make sure I don't run into this, because I want this to be here. And so I'm just going to kind of put it here. And then when I'm all done, I will kind of lift up some of these edges and put dimensional underneath there. And then I have where it says the time to carve, because since they are carving, there's no better place to use it, right? And so I wanted each girl to have one. Okay, and I'm almost covering up the turret, and I'm trying not to. Okay, so, and I can put a little dimensional underneath that too. And then I'm going to put this little Boo to You right here. I want to be able to see Moonlight Madness, Time to Carve, so you can see all those things there. Okay. And then I have these. Do I have something else that goes on this page? Oh yes, I have a little tiny brad. Okay, it's hidden. Huh, it seems like somebody needs to clean up her spot. Okay, I got a little tiny brad here, and it's just black. One thing about doing the page with all this orange just in their pictures, and then the background, it's like I keep trying to kind of pull in more of the other colors just to kind of separate all the orange. Okay, so I've got this little bat sticker from the sticker sheet. And if you've seen the first video, you know that what I kind of have, I have all the, the sticker sheet, I have the foam stickers, and I have the bits and pieces. Okay, so then I have Hello October, and I can't decide whether I want it here or up here, but I'll put on these other things and then maybe I can decide by then. Okay, and she is actually carving when her dad, I think her dad took the photo, I don't know. Because in order to get all 3 girls. Somebody else would have to take the photo. Okay, so since her hand's kind of moving, it's like I couldn't figure out what it was at first. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover up her hand since you can't really tell what it is anyway. And then I will definitely have to put a dimensional here. But I'll do that when I'm done. And then I have this that says cute ghouls. And so I'm gonna stick that right about here. And then I have this that says Simply Wicked. And then I'm just gonna tuck this in and kind of let it, can go over the, well, it's only over the mat. I thought it might actually go over the picture. So, and then have got this little picture, and it's actually a little girl carving a pumpkin. So I'm gonna just kind of put that right on top of the doily and the cute ghouls. And then since I don't have any green paper on this one, I am gonna use the green enamel dots. And I will probably use a few extra to get my green fix in. Oh, and you know I have to glue it, otherwise I'll be regretting it. Okay, so I'm gonna put 3 down here. Oh, and the other day I filled up my tape and I filled up my glue. I just feel like a new woman. It's awesome when, I mean, it's horrible when your glue is like almost out and it's like, oh, it's so nice to have it filled again. Okay. So here's my big one, and I'm putting that right here. And my middle-sized one. And then I'm putting a little one right here. Okay, and I think I'm gonna put one right here, middle-sized one, and then a smaller one, and then put a bigger one over here. Sometimes I haven't found the enamel, or I didn't glue on the enamel dots and I didn't find them until later, and then it's like, okay, where does this go? I need to have it with me when I do a layout share so I can add them. But sometimes I don't notice. Okay. And then I think I'll do similar over here. We'll maybe I'll do one big one up here. Do one here and then one down here. I'll kind of spread these out here. I think I'll do the big one here, because I think the big one might be too close to that brad size. And I don't think I'd like to see them together like that. So I think I'll do the small one up here, even though it's got the biggest dot of glue. And then put a medium one over here. That way I got some of my green spread around. Okay. So I think that's it for today. Oh, I haven't put down my Hello October. Where do I want to put it? Oh, I think I'm going to put it up here, because that way it's like continuous embellishments right here. Okay. And I will see you tomorrow with sketch number 22. And that's the one that Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Oh, did I say this is for 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life? I don't even know if I said it. But, and by the way, there will be other people down in the drop down menu. If you click on that link, you'll go get to see all the other people's. And tomorrow is my special day where Christy highlights, she highlights everybody every week, and it's so neat watching it. And I know I told you before how enjoyable it is to see, you know, she shows 5 or 6 and their take, and you get to see the person who did the sketch. You get to see their take on it. And tomorrow I will be in amongst the highlighted, but I did not create any sketches, but maybe sometime. So that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Oh, there'll be close-ups at the end. Bye.